Friendly little bugger. Alright guys, Papa Pepper back again. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about Jerusalem artichokes. I've been doing a number of experiments with them. Last year was our first year growing them. We were super blessed. We planted about 20 of them, maybe around these sizes, and we wound up with quite a harvest. We had pretty much a whole milk crate absolutely full of things, and stored them through the winter in some 5-gallon buckets under the shipping, or under the house. And some of them are still just regular and normal and tasty and good to eat. And if we keep some of these washed in the fridge, me and my oldest boy Monster Truck and Buddy Pepper and others will munch on them quite a bit. But some of them are actually waking up at this point. If you see these guys, they're starting to wake up. So once you start waking up, we're not going to be wanting to eat them. Some of them are still sleeping. This is quite a big one now. So what I'm going to do is sort them today. And the ones that are waking up, I'm going to plant. The ones that are not waking up, we're going to continue to eat here in the near future. Now, when we harvested them last year, we cut down everything above the layer, everything above the soil layer. So the stems, the leaves, the flowers, chopped it all down, and actually, you can hear the sheep in the background, fed it to the sheep and goats, and they really liked it. So these are a good food to have on hand. Some people do like them, some people not so much. I've got a good plot of them growing in the garden. Then another one behind me, which I'll show you before I get started on this project, where we planted those last fall just to have another area of them on our land. And then I seeded my Jerusalem artichoke beds with peas this year, thinking that the peas may have time to grow up and over and get their harvest in before these guys really fill in the whole thing. So I'm seeing if I can kind of stack functions by planting peas in my Jerusalem artichoke beds. The peas are coming up so far. The Jerusalem artichokes haven't yet broke the surface, so it could work out. We'll find out. Like I said, I like to experiment. But some of these other ones that are waking up then, I'm just going to take into some of my pastures actually. And I'm going to use a pickaxe or a mattock axe, dig a bunch of little holes, and just plant these in there. Now they're going to be harder to harvest for us because they're kind of going to be down in more packed earth, where other ones are in raised bed with more of a loose soil medium. But if they grow up and get high enough, you know, maybe the animals will leave them alone. Otherwise, maybe the animals will kind of keep trimming them back. I'm not sure if they'll come back for years to come if they nibble them down or not. But then if they do work out for us, that'll be another, you know, if things get really bad, I'll have different spots in my fields where we have extra food hiding just below the surface. So I think there's a certain wisdom in it. I don't want these to go to waste. Once they start sprouting again, I think they get more bitter. I've heard that people say pretty much don't eat them at that point. But I want to use them for something, and it could potentially be food for our animals and a backup food source for us. So it should give me something good to do with them. So we'll get that going in just a second. So these ones have all shown signs of sprouting. Some of them are actually got some pretty good roots coming off on them too. A lot of sprouts. And then these guys, it seems like a lot of the bigger ones are still pretty dormant. So these we can still use for food for the next bit. So I'll save these, plant these, and then see how it works over the course of this summer. So that'll give you a little better look at those sprouts and the roots there. Obviously waking up for the year, so see if we can have a good use for them. So this is the one big long bed we planted, and you can see the peas are sprouting up through it. This is just seed from the straw that we used to mulch it with. But no sign of the Jerusalem artichokes yet. Peas are sprouting up. Maybe I could harvest a piece from here first, and the Jerusalem artichokes can take over. we'll see. Just more experiments. Got to see what works, what you can do, and how to stack functions and get the most out of what you're up to. Alright guys, so I'm here with Monster Truck in one of the pastures. We plan on just having all sorts of different perennial type plants that'll come back year after year for these guys. Getting some stuff like sainfoin, alfalfa, a number of other things kind of going in these pastures. But we're also mixing in some things like stinging nettle, like these Jerusalem artichokes now. And we're going to check it out and see how it works. So let's get planting some. So that's it for planting those today. You still want to eat some of those other sunchokes, son?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be eating some of the other ones. And while we got you here, we'll at least show you the baby bunnies and the baby pupper quick, because I'm sure some of you guys are wondering how Mama and the baby are doing. And this is Dodge. He'll be our breeding Jacob sheep ram for this next fall. You can see why we like him. Good 4-horn structure, black horns, black muzzle, black patches on the eyes, good coloration. So yeah buddy, you get to hang out all year, and this fall will give you some work to do, okay? Look at that face. Crazy animals. Very cool. Good looking sheep.
See you moving back here.
Whoa! Yeah, pull him out in the sun. Look at the size of that guy. He'll be a regular old bunny in no time. Cool color on that one, huh?
Yeah. See this one. Come here. Come here, babe.
And we'll have to start making some more too. Oh yeah, that one looks like
Hanoi.
its grandma. Very cool. Maybe that'll be a keeper in remembrance. She was a good rabbit, and now she's got a good new home. That runaway. Show me like one or two more.
This one.
Oh, that one's chubby. Oh, you're so cute. Look at that.
Now, here goes this little black one.
Oh, wow, that one's got a cool color too. Let's see that guy. Yeah. A couple more days, they'll look a whole lot more bigger. Right now, they almost look like baby puppies too. So, here she is, our little bell pepper. Growing up pretty good so far. I'm doing good with all her jobs. She's getting better at sleeping too. But a good nurser from day one. And she almost looked at us. So all is well with Mama and the baby. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.